80% of Americans don't follow a budget. Here's the thing about budgets. Everyone knows they need one. Almost nobody actually sticks to one. And it's not because people are bad with money. It's because most budgets are way too complicated. 50 categories, color-coded spreadsheets, tracking every single coffee. Nobody wants to live like that. So today I'm giving you the only budgeting framework you'll ever need. 3 numbers. That's it. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set it up for your income today. Before we get into the rule itself, let's talk about why budgets fail. Because if you've tried budgeting before and given up, it's not your fault. Traditional budgets ask you to track everything. Groceries, gas, subscriptions, haircuts, takeout, gym memberships. It becomes a part-time job just to maintain it. And the second you miss one transaction, one coffee, one impulse buy, the whole thing feels ruined. So you stop. Sound familiar? The 50-30-20 rule fixes this. Because instead of tracking every single dollar, you're just managing 3 buckets. Simple, flexible, actually sustainable. Now, what actually is the 50-30-20 rule? The 50-30-20 rule was popularized by Senator Elizabeth Warren in her book All Your Worth back in 2005. And the concept is dead simple. You take your after-tax income. That's your take-home pay, what actually hits your bank account. And you split it 3 ways. 50% goes to needs, 30% goes to wants, 20% goes to savings and investing. That's the whole framework. Now let's break down exactly what goes in each bucket. Bucket 1. The 50%. Your needs. These are your non-negotiables, the things you genuinely cannot live without. Rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transport to work, health insurance, minimum debt payments. If your income disappeared tomorrow, these are the things you'd fight to keep paying. Now here's where people go wrong. They put things in the needs bucket that are actually wants. Your Netflix? That's a want. Eating out 3 times a week? Want. A gym membership you use twice a month? Want. Be honest with yourself here. The whole system breaks down if you're lying to yourself about what's a need. And if your needs are already over 50% of your income, that's actually important information. It means either your income needs to go up or some of your needs need a closer look. We'll talk about how to adjust in a minute. Bucket 2. The 30%, your wants. And this is the part of the budget most people either ignore completely or feel guilty about. Don't. The 30% exists because a budget that makes you miserable doesn't work. You'll abandon it in 2 weeks. Wants are the things that make life enjoyable. Eating out, streaming services, new clothes, holidays, that hobby you love, concerts, weekends away. The 30% bucket gives you permission to spend on these things without guilt because it's already planned for. Here's the mindset shift. You're not blowing your budget when you buy something fun. You're spending from your wants bucket. As long as that bucket isn't empty, you're on track. The one rule with the 30%? When it's gone, it's gone. That's the discipline part. Bucket 3, the 20%. And this one is non-negotiable. This is the bucket that builds your future. Every dollar that goes in here is a dollar working for you, while you sleep, while you work, while you live your life. So what goes in the 20%? First, your emergency fund until it's fully built. 3 to 6 months of expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account. If you haven't built that yet, this is priority 1. After that, investing. Your 401k, your Roth IRA, index funds, consistent contributions every single month. And here's the trick that makes this work long-term. Automate it. Set up an automatic transfer on payday. Before you see the money, before you can spend it, pay yourself first, then live on what's left. If you do nothing else from this video, automate your 20%. That one habit will change your financial life. All right, let's make this real. Here's how to set this up for your actual income right now. Step 1. Figure out your after-tax monthly income. Look at your last paycheck. What actually hit your bank account? Use that number, not your salary, your take-home. Let's use $4,000 a month as an example. 50% of $4,000 is $2,000. That's your needs budget. 30% of $4,000 is $1,200. That's your wants budget. 20% of $4,000 is $800. That goes straight to savings and investing. Step 2. List out your current monthly expenses and assign each one to a bucket: needs, wants, or savings. Step 3. See where you land. Are you over in needs? Under in savings? This is your baseline. This is where you start making adjustments. Before I let you go, 3 mistakes I see people make with this rule. Mistake 1. Using gross income instead of net income. Always use your take-home pay. After tax, after deductions, running the numbers on your salary before tax will throw everything off. Mistake 2. Treating the percentages as fixed rules. They're guidelines, not law. If you're aggressively paying off debt, maybe your split looks like 50-20-30 for a while. That's fine. The framework is flexible. Adjust it to your situation. Mistake 3. Skipping the savings bucket when money is tight. This is the one that kills people long term. Even if you can only put away 5% or 10% right now, do it. Keep the habit alive. You can increase the percentage as your income grows, but you can't get back the time you lost by not starting. And that is the 50-30-20 rule. 3 buckets, 1 system, 0 excuses. Here's your action step for today. Pull up your last month of bank statements. Categorize every expense into needs, wants, or savings. See where your money is actually going. Most people are shocked by what they find. If this helped you, subscribe. We break down personal finance every single week on this channel. Simple, honest, no fluff. And if you haven't watched the full 5-step money system yet, that video is right up there. Go watch it next. It's the foundation everything else is built on.